The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about, man, OBN, man, the older generation and the younger generation just took two losses, man, back to back, man, within days apart. Let's jump straight into it. My condolences go out to DADA, an older OBN member, and my condolences go out to Big Black that tragically lost his life today.
Shooting that happened this morning in Evansville. Our Leslie Chapman spoke to authorities on the scene.
Evansville police are now investigating a shooting that happened earlier Sunday morning. It happened at neighbors' apartments. That's just off of Weinbach Avenue. EPD was dispatched to the 1200 block of South Lincoln Park Drive for a shots fired run around 9:30 a.m. A 911 caller said someone was shot, and when officers arrived, they found a male victim in an apartment. Officials say
at the Fisherman's Island restaurant near 66th and Wentworth. Chicago police say it happened just after 4 this afternoon. 4 people got out of a car and opened fire on that restaurant. An 18-year-old man inside the restaurant was shot several times. Paramedics rushed him to Chicago Hospital. Police are searching for suspects.
My condolences go out to the older OBN members. You know, I know they taking the DADA situation hard, and shout out to the younger members of OBN. I know they going through it with Big Black. The individual that allegedly was involved in the situation with DADA, like I say, man, law enforcement is looking for him right now. This junk been all on the news, so I'm not saying nothing that's not already out there. That situation seemed like he was backdoored by somebody that he knew. The situation happened in the apartment complex, you know, with no force of entry, none of that. So that clearly shows you whoever he was around, you know, they backdoored him and took his life, you know. So my condolences go out to DADA. This young dude from OBN, Big Black, you know, everything I've been hearing about dude, you know, he was really in them streets. You know, the only thing I felt like dude just messed up is you was just on social media, you know, getting into it with 895-808. You know, you was getting into it with a lot of dudes. And bro, you thought it was a good idea to go to a fish or a chicken restaurant and go get an 8-piece and some fries. You beefing with all of these hoods, and you thought it was a good idea to be waiting in a restaurant for your food. That goes to show you, man, that a lot of shorties don't really know what they signing up for. When you in them streets, ain't no store runs, ain't no going to no restaurants, ain't no out and about. You have to be on point at all times. We live in an era to where if the wrong person see you, man, they'll drop your low. Like, we really live in that era to where dudes is getting caught slipping at restaurants, gas stations, bars. You know what I'm saying? Dudes don't care no more. You could be downtown in a lot of these cities where it's a no-go zone, and dudes will still get you. A lot of y'all young dudes, man, gonna learn the hard way about playing on this internet and not even having a car. A lot of y'all dudes on this internet, especially y'all shorties, y'all gonna learn about beefing with all these other different hoods like you still ain't gotta maneuver around and get around. Like, I just don't understand how you could be beefing with all of these hoods and you chilling in a restaurant waiting on some food or whatever you was doing, man. Like, y'all young dudes gonna learn the hard way when you in them streets is precautions that you gotta take to make it through the day. You send somebody in the store to go get the backwoods. You send somebody in a restaurant to go get the chicken. You know what I'm saying? You send your baby moms or your girlfriend or your loved ones to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? When you in them streets, you gave that innocence up, man. Y'all dudes think that y'all could do both of them. Y'all dudes think that y'all could still do day-to-day stuff and still gangbang. Y'all dudes think that y'all could just be outside just because you got a strap on you, like that's going to do something. Even if dude had a strap on him, if 4 dudes run up on you, what you really going to do? So at the end of the day, man, you know, my condolences go out to OBN, you know, the older dudes and the younger dudes. You know, I know they going through it right now. You know, a lot of dudes dissing and trolling, but, you know, we all know that's what comes with it. You know, this man was dissing and trolling and he was getting into it with people. So we live in that era to where dudes don't show you no respect. If you was trolling and dissing me when you was alive, I got the right to say whatever I want to say when you gone. Whether dudes respect it, whether dudes say that's cowardly, whether that's the era we live in. Just because a dude passed away on Tuesday, if you was arguing with him on Monday, these young dudes gonna keep the trolling going. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a smacker till they get smacked. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody want to say the sympathy and all of that. I only feel sorry for the family, man. If you in these streets and you out here playing with straps and you trolling and you dissing and you want to be in these hood vlogs and you think it's cool to stand on these corners and all of that, hey, man, whatever happened to you, man. You chose your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But my condolences go out to his mother, his family, anybody that's suffering from these two losses. You know, hold your head up. But this is what comes with the street, shorty. So if you don't want this type of lifestyle, man, this summer, I advise you go get a summer job, stay out the way, do something, man, productive with your. But hanging on the corner and hanging in crowded areas and going to bars and picnics and kickbacks and all of that junk, I would not be with no crowded YNs this summer. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?